Okay, next is my favorite question. Do you think Japanese girl are cute?
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, I don't have a type per se. Like, I like all girls, like black, white, Asian. I mean, it's just whatever. But Japanese girls are very cute.
I see. What's the favorite part of Japanese girl?
Like they're like kind of their atmosphere, like how they present themselves. You know, like it's just so different, and they're so respectful and a lot different than a lot of other people are.
Some girls do like buriko. We say buriko, like
yeah. That's like first I thought that was cute, but then it seems a little bit childish, I should say.
I see.
A little bit, like
a little bit.
It depends on the age. If they're like around our age, you know, it's still a little bit okay. But like when you get a little bit older, it's like, come on, man, you're an adult.
I see. Some people use third person for like, you know, saying like
oh yeah.
Oh, like Emi kawaii.
Yeah, right. Or like I have a lot of actually even like Kimi-chan. She always talks like that.
You can say that. Probably she's not gonna watch.
Yeah. She always said like that. So.
What do you think about it?
Like I said, it's a little like like for me being American for sure. It sounds a little bit like when he's talking third person. So it's kind of like it's.
In English, it sounds dumb.
In Japanese, it sounds better.
Yeah,
it
probably better.
It doesn't sound like it's much third person.
Some people think, you know, definitely fine, and some people get a little annoyed from that.
Even Japanese people?
Some people, yeah. But like, there is of course people who like that.
Of course.
Let me check. I'm recording. Yes, we are.
Okay, good. If it's not recording, we're
sure. I know it's gonna take so much time. Okay. What's the difficult part of studying Japanese?
I would say kanji, for sure. Kanji was like...
Of course.
Yeah, like, kanji is the most... I'd say the most time-consuming.
How do you memorize the kanji? Like, what do you do?
Just read it. Like, I mean, before I would just write it a bunch of times. Like, there's no secret behind learning kanji, right? Either you gotta write it a lot or read it a lot, or both, like most people do, and I just did a little bit of both. And so, both. Yeah, I'm sure you did the same thing. I mean, you had to do lots of writing.
We basically what we do is saying like we started from elementary school, like write 10 times same kanji.
Right.
Yep, and I think we have to memorize 3,000 kanji to read newspapers.
About it's like, well, if you can read like the Joyo kanji, like that's like almost 2,000, but that's not enough to read the newspaper. That's enough to read average stuff. But if you want to read fluently to the newspaper,
newspapers. Difficult.
Yeah, Japanese people, I know everybody. I don't know a single person who can read every single kanji there.
How much kanji do you know?
Probably close to 2,000. Not like I'd say close to 2,000. I don't know like a super amount.
That's a lot.
But I've been studying for like 8 years now, so it's kind of, you know, it comes with the territory. You gotta study kanji, so.
I see that. Where's favorite place in Japan?
I'd probably say Fukuoka.
Fukuoka. Wow, that's kind of. I don't know. It's not major city.
No, so it's not.
It surprised me.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I was in Osaka. Osaka's cool.
Lots of people say Tokyo. Yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo's cool, but I'd say I spent the most time in Fukuoka.
Okay.
And so that's probably why. Like, I haven't really been in Tokyo that much. You know.
What was the opportunity to go to Japan?
I've been there 3 times. They're all 3 different reasons.
Okay.
First time was like school trip. Second time we went to teach English with Guy Healy. And the third time I had a girlfriend and I went to go visit her in Japan.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it was a nice experience. So.
Do you want to tell about Guy Healy, like how briefly, like, you know, someone didn't want to know?
Yeah, well, Guy Healy's basically like a program. It's like an English submersion program in Japan. They pay for your flight. They pay for your transportation, and they basically like if they pay for your food basically because like you stay at this place and you eat there, and then the only time you only need money for spending money that you want, and you get every few weeks you get a break, like 3 or 4 days break, and then you stay with the host family, which is that's when you get the really cool stuff just because it's like part of it. But yeah, it's just a submersion program. It's really cool and like
I see. Yeah, I bet you had fun over there.
Oh yeah, it was really cool, really cool.
Okay, did I ask this question? Like, what is the efficient way to...
Yeah, you did.
I did, yeah. Why did I wrote twice? Whatever. Oh, I asked them before. Okay. What do you think about Japanese fashion? Like.
Fashion, yeah. Fashion's like... I mean, I don't know if they're like the most fashionable in the world, but I know like most other countries that I know of, admire Japan's fashion and they want to go to Japan and get.
Like Japan take lots of countries'
Yeah,
fashion.
yeah.
Like for one of fashion I have seen, like they take a American college, sweater,
Right.
like University of Wisconsin,
Right,
Chicago. Well, yeah, they take a lots of part,
They
Even
do
there,
that.
but we never wear like Japanese college teacher like Sophia University.
because in Japan, I never saw any. When I was there.
I don't know why, but
But they wear
it's not that cool.
Yeah, they wear UCLA. It's not Japanese, yeah. So
here I see lots of people.
Everybody does it,
Everybody,
yeah.
and then people
Everybody
are probably proud of them school.
right. Of course,
see.
yeah.
Some people think it's gay to wear like skinny one. Like some
Right.
Japanese guy wear like layers and skinny.
Yeah. And some, yeah.
What
that
do you
is
think
true.
about that? Like people. Some
At
people
first, I mean, because I know the culture more than I did before, I know that it's just a culture difference and they're not gay. But like the whole like, I think the first time I was in Japan when I was 15, I was just like didn't know anything about Japan really. So when I first was there, I thought a lot of these guys were just gay walking around. I mean, but it's like you got to realize it's just that's culture. They're not
it's
gay.
cultural difference.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
It's more fun to wear layer and
actually
it's
now
more
that
makes
yeah now that I know that it's like why not dress like that? It looks better. They look cool.
Yeah.
So why not?
You can show the personality of by what kind of fashion you wear.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay. We made an otaku video.
We did.
How was that? What do you think?
It was very interesting, very accurate video about the otaku culture.
Have you met otaku in Japan?
I've only met one, and I've seen him on the train before.
Like train otaku.
Like reading manga.
Reading manga.
Always like I rode the same train every day in the morning, and I'd see the same guy every day.
What's the difference between like otaku and nerd here?
I'd say like a lot of nerds here, they just like play video games and that's all they do is video game and they play like basically all video games and that's all they do. But like otaku, it's like they do play video games, but they read manga and watch anime all the time.
Go on the thread like 2chan net.
Oh yeah, and they're always typing on 2chan.
And there's lots of kind of otaku like train otaku who corrected lots of train model.
Yeah.
To go take a picture.
Otaku.
I have seen that there's a pole denchu. How do you say denchu?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Pole for now.
Pole they hold on the pole and take a like zoom camera like.
I think it's power line.
Power line, okay. That's
to make sure.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Can comment.
Yeah, so if someone knows the word, tell us. I think it's power line, but
power line. Yeah, there's lots of kind of variety of otaku.